How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be debuting the 91 overall Impact veteran Jimmy Rollins card. I cannot wait to try this card out. It's been quite a few years since he's been in the game. I think it was MLB The Show 17 as well as MLB The Show 16 the last times that Jimmy Rollins was in the game. I mean, this card was unbelievable. I believe he had a gold version in MLB The Show 16, and then his Diamond 99 overall card in MLB The Show 17 is one of my favorite cards. Here we are in the leadoff spot, ripping a line drive to left field. I was definitely early on that, but I like his swing so far. That was a tough first at bat. I didn't really want to swing at the first pitch, and it was right there, but I ended up swinging at the second one. Fouled the first one off, swung at the second one, and was still early on it. But anyway, hopefully he will be a very impactful player in terms of defense as well as offense. I did swap the batting lineup around a little bit. I moved Byron Buxton down in the order. I moved Jimmy Rollins up to leadoff. So Byron Buxton is hitting in the 5th or the 6th spot right now, and he blasts one into the gap. This card is really good. I mean, I hope I can score this run right here, but this card is absolutely incredible. We have a great opportunity with Pablo Sanchez up and a line drive right to center field. That was a good squared up hit. It's just early and good on the feedback, but that was definitely a well struck ball. This one's a perfect ground ball with Mickey Mantle to lead off the next inning. I really need to get something going. Facing Adrian Morejon, and this is a pitcher that I'm not really too familiar with, but he does have pretty good pitches: a fastball, a curveball, and a changeup. But right there, 91 overall Jimmy Rollins is smacking that one into the gap. That's going to be a triple, an RBI triple for Jimmy Rollins. Man, I love using this card. This card is absolutely incredible. I cannot wait for him to get a better version, and I'm going to try to be aggressive right here. I don't really know. I thought he was going to be throwing to first base. Look at Jimmy Rollins out there avoiding tags left and right, going back to third. He does get thrown out, so not able to capitalize on this base hit right here. But nonetheless, I was trying to get aggressive. It's tough to throw cancel in this game. Sometimes there is a glitch where you can't really make a good throw at all. I mean, sometimes you get the meter to where it's just stuck at the red portion of the meter, and if you throw it, it's going to be into the upper deck. You're going to throw that thing into the bleachers for out of play, or it's just going to be a bad throw anyway, so you might as well just try and throw cancel. Anyway, we get something going. A 3-run shot with Josh Bell. Byron Buxton, another perfect hit. Now you have Tatis up. 3 perfect hits in a row, and that is going to be a run. That results in a couple of runs, a 3-run shot, another double, and we really get the bats going here in this inning. Pablo Sanchez is up at the plate, and that's going to be a 4th perfect hit in a row. So that's a 2-run shot. He had a really weird play right before that where he might have been able to throw me out on a foul ball play. I'm not quite sure. It was like a slow dribbler, and Matt Chapman might have had a play, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm stuck in the red. That thing is bouncing back and forth in the red, but it's not allowing me to hold it down and get into the green area. Luckily, I get a ground ball right here. Double play opportunity. 62 speed beats it out. That's the thing about having those two guys, Jimmy Rollins and Tatis, up the middle. They both have 90s arm strength. But if Tatis would have thrown the ball, I wouldn't have given up this 3-run shot. We give up a couple extra plays. One extra out will do it, and that is Gary Sanchez. 3-run shot. I mean, he might have hit a home run anyway, but it might have been in the next inning. We might not have had to face him right then and there. I don't really know. That's baseball for you, but that's going to happen. Next at bat for Jimmy Rollins. He draws the walk. He draws the walk right there, so now he thinks I'm stealing. He's going with the pitch out. The game kind of lagged a little bit, but he thinks I'm going. I do want to take off with Jimmy Rollins. 87 speed, 87 steal, but not with Mike Trout up at the plate. Mike Trout hits a no-doubter. Slider, good squared up. I was sitting on that pitch. He has been throwing me a lot of breaking pitches, a lot of fastballs, inside, outside, mixing it up well. But I'm looking for those breaking pitches low in the zone. Josh Bell with the perfect liner up the middle. That's going to be extra bases because Steve Finley dove out in center field. So that was pretty nice advance, even though I wasn't able to capitalize and score that run. Nice advance on a defensive mishap there. Curveball gets him strike 3 looking. So now we have Matt Chapman coming up to the plate, and as you can see, his average is fairly low with this Matt Chapman. He has not had too much success with him. 1 for 10, it looks like, with the batting average of 100. But this Matt Chapman, he can still hit at any time. He can deliver, and not this at bat. He's going to ground one out to third base. But that Matt Chapman's very good. He's already made some good defensive plays at third base throughout this game. Now we got to face Matt Olson. Matt Olson, he has a higher batting average with Matt Olson. I went with the curveball away. I threw a lot of curveballs in that specific inning, and I just wanted to mix it in. I haven't really thrown it throughout the game. I wanted to mix it in. Pablo Sanchez pulls one just early. Line drive there. That's going to be the second out of that last inning, kind of advancing a little bit throughout this game. Steve Finley's going to pop one to left field. So this game so far, we've had a couple big innings. We've had a 7-run inning as well as a 2-run inning. And this opponent has had a couple, a 3-run shot as well as a couple base hits here and there. We get the throw glitch one more time. Not Jimmy Rollins, man. Jimmy Rollins is great defensively. I was hoping his one defensive play, he'd be able to make it, and that was not the case there. But it's all right. I mean, he hit a nice triple earlier. He's gotten a couple great opportunities. He got walked. He's gotten on base, and he's played pretty good. So now he's 1 for 2. Here he is up again, ripping a base hit just out of the reach of the first baseman. Luckily, he didn't make that play. Get the average up with Jimmy Rollins. There's a single. So he has a triple and a single along with a walk, and ended up getting thrown out at third base, dancing around some tags out there. Anyway, Joey Gallo rips one to right field. I did have a couple hits in this game where the PCI wasn't necessarily on the ball, and then some of my good hits were not rewarded too. So that's going to happen in baseball. It is what it is. I'm just trying to compare to years past, and I think that this game is the most rewarding when it comes to hitting at the plate, especially on these all-star difficulties, these lower levels of ranked seasons. I gave up another home run to Gary Sanchez right there. Tried to challenge him. That's not the move. He smacks it out. That's going to do it for Dennis Eckersley. I brought in this John Franco, this lefty, the silver card. And he's okay. He's not a bad pitcher. He gives up a solo shot there, but he's able to settle in a little bit every now and then. I mean, I have given up a lot of runs with my relievers. Anyway, we do have a nice another jam here. He's got a guy on second base. We get the pop-up facing Matt Olson. That's always a big out. Byron Buxton has been locked down out there in center field. He's had 1 home run robbed attempt, and he was able to make the play. Other than that, I mean, he's been locked down. This is a nice play right here. If you notice, we probably would have got the red throw glitch once again, but we were able to catch the line drive, so that was big. Anyway, Fernando Tatis, late base hit. Not the best PCI placement, slightly jammed. That was a late hit, but, I mean, the PCI was on the ball, but it wasn't a good timing swing. It wasn't really good. Then we square one up just thoroughly and good, and it's caught for a line drive. So those types of things are going to happen. That's just baseball right there. Anyway, 9-6 game, bottom of the 7th inning. So we're moving closer towards the end of this game, and I need some more insurance runs. You never know when you're going to get one of those throws, so every now and then I am just pausing the game, trying to avoid that red throw glitch is what I'm going to call it. I don't really know what else to call it. I mean, we're pitching here with Mariano Rivera. We do have, he has been pretty good for me. I have given up a couple runs with him, but in terms of bullpen arms, he's probably my go-to guy for close situations. I got to get to the 9th inning with the lead. That's my plan, so I figured I'll bring him in the 7th, try and use him in the 8th if possible. We have Jimmy Rollins up once again, and he's going deep. That's going to be an early squared up 101 off the bat off Sean Doolittle. And Jimmy Rollins hits better against lefties. He certainly does. He has higher contact and a little bit more power. Mike Trout is going to be right behind him, getting on first base. Saved a double right there with that dive. I certainly would have been able to advance to second base, potentially even third against the shift. But now Joey Gallo squares one up, good squared up. Line drive, Mookie Betts makes a diving play, misses that ball. So that's a diamond fielder out there. I'm not quite sure if he's a diamond in left, but Byron Buxton is going deep. I hit into a double play with Josh Bell, so that's where the runners went, but they ended up scoring at least a couple guys with Byron Buxton 2-run shot. Anyway, facing Gary Sanchez, once again, make it 3 home runs. Just throw it over the fence for him, because that was a hanging curveball, hanging slurve. I threw with good feedback. It just was right down the pipe, and he smashed it. A third perfect with Gary Sanchez for this dude, and another perfect with him with Matt Chapman. Byron Buxton, he misses it out there, so I can feel it with diamond fielding. We can feel it. Tatis thinks it's a forced play from the throw from the outfield. I mean, some of this stuff is laughable sometimes, but we're playing a video game at the end of the day. You have to remember that you can always get a double play and get out of the inning. You just have to get lucky and hope that he smashes one right to the second baseman, and you can get a double play. Anyway, another late base hit to tack on. I mean, I've had some good squared up lineouts and a couple base hits. This one turns into a double. Bounces over his head in center field. That was pretty funny. Anyway, Jimmy Rollins up at the plate, going for the cycle. I mean, he needs a double. He needs a double for the cycle. He has a home run, a triple, and a single, and that is not going to be a double. But it is going to be a base hit, as he has the speed, 87 speed. He beats it out. Almost got back picked there. But anyway, we just have to close this game out. Bottom of the ninth, Tatis up at the plate, who I believe is 3 for 4. He's been going off against me. A couple base hits, a couple perfect line drives. We get the strikeout there to end it, and that is going to do it for this video. Jimmy Rollins' debut. That Jimmy Rollins will be in my lineup for quite some time. I have to go with one of the best leadoff hitters in history, in my opinion. I mean, Ricky Henderson, of course, but Jimmy Rollins is right up there with him, I would say. I mean, he has a lot of leadoff home runs. He's a dynamic player, switch hitter. But until next time, everybody, peace out.